Hey there everybody, welcome back. Hopefully this video finds you well. Today we're going to take a look at, a ration that I've never heard of the company. Never heard of this company before, but I was on GarageGrownGear.com and figured I'd pick up a couple of new things, and they had some new stuff, so here we go. We've got Alt Route Meals, and this is their Southwest Hash Brown Scramble. Now this is vegan, gluten-free, all that good stuff for those of you who go with that. I gotta say, for a hash brown scramble, looking a little bit brown. Maybe not the most appetizing first look, but hey, it's all in the taste, right? So 590 calories, so pretty good for a single bag, I guess. They don't differentiate. Do they differentiate if this is a single serving? Not really. Just sort of goes by the bag, so I guess we'll call it one serving. We weren't mad at trail food, just disappointed. Okay, our solution is flavor explosion that you're holding in the palm of your hand. Okay, interesting. So pretty high up on what they think of this, so that's, I guess, good. Hopefully it's lives up to it. Ingredients: tomatoes, onions, corn, potatoes, black beans, red peppers, broccoli, kale, spices, a little olive oil, a little garlic. Okay, so all veggies, should be okay. Looking for 1.5 cups or 12 ounces or 354 milliliters of boiling water. Okay. Add your meal to the pot. Interesting. All right. So this is not something you would necessarily prepare in the bag, which is okay. For this, there's Tapatio in there. Excellent. That's a good add-on. Take that out, and we're gonna just get our good old Walmart pot here and kind of prepare this in this pot. I figured this will do okay. Some of our little flaky stuff here. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Kind of smells like beans. But yeah, this plastic, I don't think you would want to particularly do that in there. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and add our boiled water. For those of you who are new, I do tend to just drop things on the floor. But I do tend to kind of do my own thing here. Go on the instructions though. For those of you at home, definitely go on and do what the instructions tell you. It's usually pretty good. They do research that to make sure that it's the right consistency. But for me, I tend to add enough water to kind of make it look like I would want it when it's done, and then a little extra because it will need some reconstitution room. And I think that should be good. We should be able to leach up some of that. But things with beans, rice, and so forth will require a little bit more water to reconstitute, but I think that this will be good. We're going to go ahead and just set our little lid on here and let it rehydrate. We'll come back and try it, but yeah, I think that's a bit out, well, all for right now. So let's go ahead and give this a couple minutes and we'll come back and try it. All right, so our Southwest Hash Brown Scramble should be done. Definitely pretty thick, pretty thick. I added a little bit more water to this, but not a ton, just a little bit more, just to sort of even it out a little bit. We'll put there's still a little bit more in there, but we'll put the majority on, and that should be just fine. Now we do have our Tapatio packet, but for the sake of this, let's try this solo first, and then we'll add hot sauce if we think we need it. All right, oh, a little on the table, it's fine. So, vegan hash. It's definitely got kale in it. And definitely broccoli. Pretty sharp taste of tomatoes. This is pretty beany. It is ridiculously salty though. Ridiculously salty. You know, chili powder in there. Let's try the Tapatio real quick. Get a little bit of that on there too. Be 100% fair. Because they did give it. They gave it to us with a meal. Let's get a little bit of that Tapatio on there. The Tapatio does something to it. All right. It's way too salty. Tremendously too salty. Like I really want to just go run and grab a drink of water because it's crazy salty. The kale is very bitter. When you add the Tapatio, it does kind of mask that a little bit, but it's pretty bitter. The potato aspect of it, the hash brown aspect, gets kind of lost. And that broccoli really does come through, which I like broccoli. The corn is kind of a useless gesture. You just don't really taste it much. The beans are certainly in there. You know, it had its own initial kind of little bit of spice. The Tapatio adds a little bit more on top of that. So nothing unbearable there. You know, this is kind of one of those meals. It's like, look, if you were dying in a desert and you had to eat something, would you eat it? Well, absolutely. It's not bad. It's just not great. It wouldn't be my preference. And it has nothing to do with the fact that it's vegan. It just has everything to do with way too much salt, probably too much kale. I feel like it's missing something else. Like I feel like if we added, what all did it have? Let's check that again. Tomato, onion, corn, potato, black bean, red pepper, broccoli. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's missing some crispness, like throwing some green pepper in there. There's a dimension it's just not fully kicking on. And maybe just more corn. There's corn in there. I mean, I definitely see it. But yeah, it kind of needs more pepper vibe in there. Less kale, more peppers. It's fine, folks. Like, I don't want to be negative, but it's just, it's terribly, terribly salty. Way too much. But it's not bad. But it does kind of make one of those sort of almost classic mistakes that a lot of vegan food makes, and they try and overspice it because they think it's like boring. Look, food doesn't have to be boring. Vegan food is not boring. I've cooked vegan. I'm not a vegan. I've cooked vegetarian. I've cooked vegan. You can make it good. You know what also would be, well, it's not really, then we're kind of running away from the hash brown, but like some green beans or something like that. Some more green in here would be nice. It's like, but there's already so much green with the broccoli and the kale. Look, I don't really care about kale. I think kale it's fine, but it's not something I would particularly choose to have in anything, if I'm just being honest. Heck, one of the restaurants I worked at, kale was a garnish. It was something to put on a plate years and years ago. But yeah, is it good? It's meh. Is it serviceable? Sure. Would I eat it? Okay. But it's just a little off. It's overly spiced. It focuses way too much on kale, not enough on the fact that it's a hash brown scramble. You know what I mean? But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I would almost take a little bit more onion taste in there too. But there you go. New ration. I'm going to look out and I'm going to see if they have any more that might interest me. Again, GarageGrownGear.com has been a great site for me. They're not a sponsor or anything, but I like the way that they run their business. It seems to be pretty cool. So I'll take a look at some more alt route meals, and I don't know, maybe we'll find something else that just really blows our socks off. But in the meantime, Southwest Hash Brown Scramble, yeah, it's a bit meh, I would say. So, but hey, if you've tried it, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Leave any suggestions for future videos. Love to hear from you. If you'd like to send something in to be reviewed, the P.O. Box is down in the description, as well as the Patreon link if you want to support the channel. Don't have to, but it's there if you want to. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.